So we have a guest today, Ross. Hi, Ross.
How you doing?
Not bad. So you are based in Johnstone, out of the Four Corners Boxing Gym.
Yep.
And you run Four Corners Boxing Experience. So basically, explain to basically the listeners who don't know what that is. What do you do?
Yeah, no problem. So Four Corners Boxing Experience is pretty much a programme that takes people that have maybe never boxed before through an intensive 8-week programme and ending with a big fight night at the end. So we pretty much can train people from zero experience to actually stepping into the ring in front of usually about 500 people on fight night. So
yeah,
it is a bit of an experience. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yep. Well, I have a bit of experience in your gym because I've was it 3 courses I've done so far.
I think it was 3.
I think it was 3. Yeah. I didn't fight at the end though, but I took part in fitness classes where
I was going to say you still can't fight.
Thanks very much. Basically I did the fitness side of things.
Yes.
And I never thought in a million years that I would enjoy boxing. I've never watched it, never really been into it. And I enjoyed it, and I actually quite miss it now that I've not been doing it. So I definitely take it back into it. I keep saying that, but I really enjoyed it, and it gave you some workout. It was so enjoyable.
It's a totally different workout for anything else. Like, I've done a lot of different sports through the years, and I've always drifted back to boxing, and you think you're really fit until you step back in a boxing ring or hit a bag or hit a pad, and it's just a totally different fitness.
Aye, completely different. I really enjoyed it. You did a mix of all different things and different tasks, and we had challenges during the week to keep us all going.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, WhatsApp group giving us advice and help. It was pretty good. So give us a little bit of information about yourself. You were in the army, weren't you? And you did boxing in the army, is that correct?
Yeah, so I was an amateur boxer before I joined the army. Served my time in the army just as a soldier, and then was lucky enough to get selected to go down and represent on the army development team. So went down and boxed against the best of 7 counties down there. Came back and then got offered to take over the regimental boxing team as a coach. So that was my first kind of coaching role. Problem with army boxing is there's not as much experience in the army, so they can only match you with people that have had the same amount of fights. So I really struggled to get matched when I was in the army, so that slid me towards that coaching role. And then when I got out, I joined the fire service and then picked up back coaching again about 2022, and then full CBX came about a year later on paper, and then it's been running for about the last 2 years now.
Yeah. So explain what kind of courses you're doing just now. You're doing a slightly different course to what I'm doing now. The one where the one I did was a fitness side, but you're concentrating just now on the one with the fight nights, aren't you?
Yep. So we've not had a fitness camp. I think you probably did the last one, didn't you? The last fitness camp. So the fitness camps we've done, we ran, as you know, just exactly the same, but without the fight at the end. So they kind of came about because with lots of people saying, we see your training on Instagram and TikTok and it looks really, really good. I don't want to fight. So then, obviously, supply and demand, people wanted it, so we created a programme that was the exact same. But recently, we've kind of not left that to the side, but we're just, you can kind of overdo it if you just do them back to back to back to back. So we're just spreading out the fitness camps and then the fight camps as well, so we're getting a good mix of both. But the fight camp just now we've got on's actually been our kind of biggest. I think with 25, 26 people on it. Most of them completely new from all over the place, so we're kind of spreading out a lot further now and kind of developed the camp on. So it's been good.
Yeah. One other thing. So you're a trainer with obviously you own the business as well, but you have other people who coach with you.
Yes.
Who are those guys and girls?
So we've got a really, really good coaching team. So we've got John Glenn, he's one of the coaches. He's a level 4 strength and conditioning coach as well, so he's got a great mix of boxing and with the strength and conditioning stuff. And then we've got Kev Allison, Chris Fitzpatrick, Kieran Lower, and then we just brought Barry Hay in for this camp as well. So this is his first. He's fought on 3 of the shows, so he's progressed from in the ring to on the outside. So this will be his first show on the other side of the ropes.
So this is natural progression where he's now going into coaching, like yourself.
The majority, we've all been together for the start. It's been really good, and all the coaches are now just completed their level 2s gym instructor course as well. So as well as having that experience, they're now starting to build up the professional fitness qualifications as well. So we've got a really good team behind us.
Ah, cool. One of the reasons I invited you in was you've just won, well, you've not won awards, you've been nominated for some awards,
Yes.
is that right? So what's Four Corners Boxing been nominated for?
So we've been nominated for 2 awards at the UK Small Business Awards. So we've been nominated for Best Coaches in Britain, well, Top 100 nomination, and then I've also been nominated for Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Term young must be used quite loosely, but we'll go, I'd say under 40, so under 40 is young.
Well, that's me out of the category then. That's pretty good.
Even just to be nominated is massive. So we've only been in business for like kind of just under 2 years, so it's pretty big. I
stroll up at 6 o'clock on a Monday morning and do my thing with you, but you forget how much goes on behind the scenes, especially at fight nights, and that's quite a stressful time for you, isn't it? Arranged at Normandy.
Yep. I never realised it would pretty much be a full-time job. See, like, you don't understand, like, I never understood like how much actually has to go into like your social media and keeping on top of everything. Like, it takes up a majority of the day just to kind of stay on top of it all.
What kind of numbers do you get in a week, do you think?
Through social media?
No, just in general, is in training.
So our camps are usually between 20 and 30, and they run for the 8 weeks. So if we've got a fitness camp, we usually run the 2 side by side. So it's always a long day. The fitness camp would be in the morning at 6 in the morning, and then the fight camp would be at 8 o'clock at night. And I think most fitness camps were 20 usually, and then 20 to 30 at night. So you were training 50 a week.
Gym then, it's a great all-round training for me. It works every single muscle. I actually loved it when we used to go. I should get my finger out really and get back.
You should.
Seeing Ricky doing it is actually like a kick up my backside, man.
You could always fight each other.
I've never seen Ricky train in my life.
I do pop up. I have in the past popped up in some of his Instagram videos going to throw a punch, and then I think he cuts them out on purpose.
I need to cut them all together the next time I'm doing a video.
Here's a Ricky special.
Find your cousin Charlie's punch down in Whitley Bay. And you get one on the punch machine.
At my stag party.
We've actually got a punch machine that comes to the fight nights as well, so they're always quite a big.
Oh, that's alright.
They draw a big
must
crowd.
be a fortune.
I definitely must come to your next fight night. Like, if I was there when there was a couple of fight nights, I just never ever did. I think you gave us a free ticket once at Christmas as well, and I never ever made it.
I think you were in the winning team that won the free ticket.
Aye, that's what it was actually. Obviously the winning team, you know.
Still never went.
So what kind of advice would you give to anybody like myself who just like myself who didn't think boxing's for them, but basically getting off the couch and getting into it?
You'll probably be able to vouch for this as well. The hardest bit is just getting across the front door. See, once you're in, you'll find that they're the most welcoming places in the world.
They are.
A lot of people get that kind of gym fear and people being judged and blah blah blah, and majority of gyms aren't like that. That's always just a perception, but boxing gyms especially are so community based. Like, everybody knows each other. There's people that have trained in there for years, and as soon as you walk in the door, everybody knows you and always say hello to you. And it's not like just paying your £10 a month to go to Pure Gym where everybody knows each other and then rolls at the door.
Aye. I use Pure Gym as well, but I thought it was going to be
a loose term there, isn't it?
I thought it'd be a town name, but like, I know it's those welcome as a boxing gym, but you go in and it's like nobody bothers with you. You know, you just
sometimes you do want that. Do you know what I mean? You want to just go for a wee quiet workout, but then having that kind of accountability is what we always had with the fitness camps. There's always somebody chasing you up, going, "Where were you this morning? Why did you miss it? What have you not done?" Like, I find that personally quite good. I can get quite lazy if I'm just left to my own devices. So
like you say, I think as well, once you've had a few weeks off, no matter where you're training, it's so hard to drag yourself back in and start again.
Oh no, you get the gym anxiety even if you've just been off for a couple of weeks and you're like, back to the start again. But you think, everybody's going to know I've not been here. But
I'll tell you something, for anybody that's been there, even hitting a bag the 3-minute rounds, like, absolutely kills you. After 5, you just start to go and you can feel your arms are like lead. It is an intense workout. As I say, I really enjoyed it when I was there.
No, we should make a pack right to do it. Definitely.
As long as we get to spar.
Can definitely arrange it.
Well. I've got a list of questions here. I'm kind of like sidetracking here.
That's all right.
So I don't even know where I am now. So I remember reading a wee post that you put on recently. you thanked your wife.
Yes.
Because like basically putting up with you, and I know she does a lot of the kind of paperwork and admin. Is that right?
She does. Yeah.
So it's a kind of family thing too, then, isn't it? Like,
It definitely is. So my wife helps me out massively with all the ticketing and stuff, and keeping track of tables and planning, and deals with like the front of house stuff on the night. Just takes that pressure off. When I'm trying to deal with matching people and training, then she can help with the stuff like table planning and the kind of front of house side. But even our son, Braden, he's 13, and he came for the first time to the last one as a runner. So it was his job to make sure all the fighters were ready and gloved up and coming back. So I'm hoping to just recruit the children as they as they
Sounds like old enough.
Starting to sound like a Tory now.
Aye, that's good. All right,
got to earn their keep.
That's got to learn.
But she's a massive help. I genuinely probably couldn't do it without her. She's a big help and deals with all my stresses when I'm sitting looking at my phone about going, don't know if I can do this, and then taking that wee breather and everything always works out. So
I suppose the events that size can be a bit overwhelming as well to keep them tapper. And is it big numbers you're bringing in? Where do you have the big events?
Yeah, so we have them in the Normandy, and we're kind of talking about 500 roughly. So I always say it's like planning a wedding 3-4 times a year. So when one supplier cancels or somebody can't make it, or you're sitting waiting all these people turning up, and if anybody lets you down on the night, like
I know, and I suppose it happens as well. People are a bit of letdown these days. There's not as much commitment as what there used to be at one time.
Definitely not.
And obviously we work in shifts and stuff like that. It's a different kind of world we live in. So letdowns often.
We've been quite lucky with the team that we use. Like for like the ring announcer is Mark, who married me. He was my humanist.
Right.
I actually just met him through that. He was actually used to be a boxing referee, and when I messaged him just as a humanist saying if he was free on this date, he messaged me back and said, did you used to fight? I was like, yep. And he went, I've definitely refereed you a couple of times. So that was it. It was a no-brainer. I was like, he needs to be stand. So there was plenty of jokes during the ceremony. So when we started doing the shows, I was like, who's we going to get to be an announcer? I was like, wait a minute, this guy's good at talking. He knows boxing inside out. Who am I going to get? And I just messaged him and I said, I know you're a humanist, but any chance you would stick on a tux and stand in the middle of the ring? And then the next thing, we've got him doing it. And all the team we've got now, like referees, have came through the gym, like we've kind of trained them up as well. So we've kind of built a bulletproof team that's always kind of there.
But then I suppose you're waiting on the other teams as well. They can be let down and off. Can be a couple of fighters missing, and that must be the worst. See, for a fighter to get yourself up for fight night and the other guy doesn't turn up or cancels on the night or pulls the injury trick and all that. I just think that must be a horrible way, because you've trained for it for weeks and weeks. You're looking forward to the fight, you've got to get your head right, and then they let you down, and it's...
We've been quite lucky because the majority of ours is in-house, so we can, if we get 22, we usually match them all against each other. Don't get me wrong, on very rare occasions we need to go somewhere else and say, oh, have you got a certain weight a fighter, but 9 times out of 10 it's in-house. We did have one night where somebody couldn't fight on medical grounds, and one of the coaches went and found a gum shield, shaped it and went in.
It's commitment.
That's definitely commitment for you.
He said, get me a gum shield. It was Barry. He said, get me a gum shield and I'll go in. So I still got the fight and still got the experience of the fight. So I've always said my coaches...
Did they win?
It was a non-scoring. Right. So I've always said that with the coaches, jokingly said everybody needs to stay fit in this coaching team and have a gum shield on them at all times, myself included.
For emergencies. So... is there anything else that you would like to tell the listeners? Anything? Have you still my list?
Aye.
Just make sure I've not missed anything. Aye. So basically, you've got boxing classes coming up, training classes, haven't you?
Yeah. So our next actual fight camp will be January. We're still just kind of ironing out, but it's most likely going to be the first Monday in January, I think, off the top of my head, and that will be our first one of 2026, and then we'll probably run another 3 next year as well. So they'll be nice and spread out, but all I can really say to people is just get involved. Look us up on Instagram or TikTok and drop us a message. We run the camps completely free, which people think is a bit mental. My business advisor at Business Gateway thinks I'm mental, but there's always a big problem.
You may just be.
There's about the majority of these other kind of businesses that do the same all advertise them as free camps.
And is this for all ages, or is there certain ages? Is it females as well? Or?
18 and up, and females. We've actually on the November show will be our 10th female fight we've had on.
Right,
So
good.
we've had a female fight on every show bar the first one. So I'm always dead happy with that, because it obviously shows that it is a friendly training environment, that we're constantly getting that stream.
I always found it dead hard to get my daughter. She was desperate to get to boxing years ago, and it was really hard to get her in somewhere, that had other lassies to fight and stuff like that, and it ended up an impossibility. Even at Saltire, they just didn't have the numbers at the time in the same age groups and stuff, so it was quite hard. So it's good to see the growth in it now.
It is getting really big. Even it's obviously Renfrewshire Johnstone Amateur Boxing Club training in the gym as well, and they've got loads of females now, and they're all doing really well, like progressing up into Scottish level and stuff. So female boxing is definitely on the rise, especially when you've got the likes of like Katie Taylor and stuff doing things in the pros, and that's the main event on Netflix and stuff. So it's getting bigger, and rightly so.
Somebody that's really done well into it. She's been amazing. Watching nearly every fight of hers, and you're just thinking that's going to be where the bar is for people if they really want to go to it. The level of professionalism for her as well, and she's a good age now, isn't she? She's probably...
I don't think she's far off
retiring. Maybe a couple of fights left.
Seen that in the Eddie Hearn documentary. She was saying that it's almost time to...
I was shocked she never retired after the last fight, to be honest, because that was a belter of fight.
Aye.
And you thought that's where you got in the high, but to see her, she was talking about another couple of fights, I thought it was a bit mad. I suppose it's the same as every sport. It's hard to get up as well and walk away.
I know. Especially when it's been a life for so long.
When it's fighting as well, you get to that age where it's taking its toll on you too, isn't it? It's no just kicking the ball about.
I stopped fighting at 30, that was enough for me. Just fighting in the amateurs, and I was training 5 times a week and had young kids at home, and you were going in against 21-year-olds that could train as much as they wanted. They had all the time in the world, and you were going into work, finishing work at 5 o'clock.
Making you feel old at 30.
Yeah, like, maybe I'm going to start getting picked apart here, so maybe it's time to go out graciously than go out my shield.
Start teaching the next generation.
That's it.
Definitely. Well, Ross, thanks very much for coming along today.
No problem at all.
I appreciate it. And we'll stick some information up on our socials. Let
definitely.
people find you who want to follow you.
Hopefully see them in January.
Aye, you may even see me and Davey, you never know.
That could be the fight, that could be the headline fight in January.
You're going down, boy. Thanks very much, Ross.
No problem.
Johnstone Sound.
Listen to Scoreboard Spotlight every Wednesday evening from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock with myself, Ricky Kelly, Callum Carmichael and Davey Welsh, live from Johnstone.